Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. GA, it's all yours.
The Bucks took a massive leap in coach Mike Budenholzer's first season in Milwaukee. Budenholzer said he joined the organization at the perfect time. With new facilities, the energetic fans, the great roster, ownership, front office, everything is set up to have great success. And he added, I feel fortunate to be the coach. Kevin?
The feeling no doubt mutual. Thanks, DA. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Wednesday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And that game against the Clippers, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Now Sacramento starting five. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Len in at the 5 down low. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Kyle Korver is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. So Sacramento will get the first possession. Fox against Bledsoe. Fires it up. Milwaukee with the rebound. Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives.
And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
And the first one drops. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. All-star right around the corner, Brent, and Commissioner Silver has been outspoken calling the event an afterthought. He says it's not working. What do you think?
Well, there's an interesting quote last year that he had about the game saying we're putting an earring on the pig with some of the tweaks that they've made to the All-Star game. We have the draft over the past couple years, so we're not doing East-West anymore, which is what we traditionally grew up with. The events on Saturday seem to be a little bit stale. So it's been an interesting thought that Adam Silver might have a mid-season tournament for the NBA, which would be, I think, pretty awesome, because the level of competition for that, what are you earning if you win the mid-season tournament? This is adopting a lot of the Premier League soccer model, but what if you were to guarantee yourself that you had a 3 seed or higher if you won the mid-season tournament, or a guaranteed spot in the playoffs with home court advantage if you won the mid-season tournament? So having a competition like that, or a tournament, Kevin, just elevates competition.
What if you took the top 3 off of these teams, have 3-on-3 tournaments?
That could be interesting too, but I think this is still something league-wide. You're going to have to involve all of the teams in some way and get away from, you know, what it is people have complained about with regards to the All-Star game and it being an exhibition of things that have just grown a little bit tiresome.
Now here's Hield. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Right side, Fox. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And Bledsoe, here we go, misses the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. That one goes. Count it.
Well, Middleton does have some length himself, and he utilizes it there on the drive.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, you talk about a player displaying complete dominance on the floor. This is it. And it seemed like he could do no wrong as he was a factor in really every facet of the game. A truly remarkable performance.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Another culture shift it's been in Sacramento the last few years. Vlade Divac along with Peja Stojakovic, two of the legendary Sacramento Kings players, finding their footing and trying to put their stamp on this organization with some of the young talent that they've acquired.
Now here's Fox. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Barnes outside. Knocked loose. Lopez with the steal. Here's Middleton. He can't get that one. Good D by Barnes. And Brent, around the league, people are saying the Kings are one of the scarier teams on the rise.
Well, they drafted decently. They play a system that now is speaking to some of their young talent. They've had a nice blend. It's been a long time coming in Sacramento, but fans coming out to the new arena to support this new, young, hungry Kings group.
And here is Barnes following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
The Kings trail by 4. Pass to Barnes. Len high post. Back to Hield. Lock at 6. Stolen by Bledsoe. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Outstanding job by Korver in how he swings the pass over to the most open man on the court.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bledsoe against Fox. And there's the pass to Hield. They get a hand on it. Pass to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. A new 14 for the Kings. Here's Bagley. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Bucks leading by 6. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Korver. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Hield against Korver. Hield kicks to Barnes. Over onto Antetokounmpo, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
Now here's Barnes. He picked up 12 points in their last win against San Antonio.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
And for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this, that he needed to grow and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. Went from an overlooked second-round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin. I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
First one falls for him.
The versatility Middleton offers up is exceptional. A capable defender, a good scorer, an effective shooter. Those are the kind of switchblade players that coaches love.
Middleton hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Healed the pass to Len to end the drought, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
It's very efficient and a well-tuned offense for the Bucks. They drive, they kick, they get open threes. Second in the league last year, as that was Mike Budenholzer's biggest change in threes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And with the Bucks in their offense, Brent, it all starts with Giannis.
Starts with Giannis, and that might have got them into trouble last year. They could maybe use another creator in a way where a guy can manufacture his own points. Who knows? Maybe that's growth within. Maybe that's Chris Middleton as he tries to improve his game, or Eric Bledsoe in some way. But the team does need a little bit more dynamism on the offensive end.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
The Kings trail by 13. Now, here's Fox. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Barnes against Giannis. And the rejection by Giannis.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you, move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before an illegal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Jabari Parker's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in for Harrison Barnes. Middleton hits them both. And when it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed, and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
Korver dishes to Middleton. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 19. Parker outside. And that one goes long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Poked loose. Parker with the steal. Fox with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Fox dishes to Bogdanovich, and the shot goes in.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Bucks leading by 17. Here's Bledsoe. He had 28 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Great look, but off the mark.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Well, Fox trying to work on that outside jump shot, become more consistent. Nice bucket there.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bledsoe with it. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. From outside, off the mark.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Bledsoe with the rebound.
I saw a green light there, Kevin. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Inside. Here's Giannis. Down low. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Barnes.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Chris Middleton. Wesley Matthews checked in for Kyle Korver. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Fox, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Fox looking it over. Len passes to Bogdanovich. Not going to go that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. Hill drives in. And the layup's good off the glass.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The Kings trail by 16. Well, there's Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Well, they've been striving towards it for years now, and the Kings are finally one of the premier up-tempo teams.
Well, it works for them when you have a guy like De'Aaron Fox out there to blast off on any possession. You surround him with great shooters in Bogdanovich and Hield. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense on a nightly basis throughout the course of a regular season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Most every team now, Brent, looking to run when they can run. Who's the most lethal big man in transition? They can get baseline to baseline in a hurry and make a difference at the other end.
Don't think I've seen any player do the type of things at his size and with his stride than Giannis. I just think there were eye-popping plays that people could not wrap their head around what it is he could do. Taking 2 steps from half court, lengthening out his right arm to finish at the rim, grabbing offensive rebounds from the block, not taking any steps and dunking it over the top and getting to the free throw line. Giannis running in transition as a big is a problem for the defense.
And all that on the offense, but on his defensive side, he was always doing the same kind of things defensively. Blocking shots, blocking out, whatever the case may be.
Yep, causing, I mean, just the simple fact of being a deterrent, Kevin, to people coming into the lane and using that length. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo is something special in that regard as a big.
Both ends of the floor. I totally agree. Sacramento making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 17-point game. 1:19 left in the first quarter. And it's in there.
Well, Jabari was ready to fire that one. You could see feet set, and he let it rip.
Milwaukee has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And here's Giannis. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
Well, he's not a locked-in starter these days, but Brent, George Hill can be effective off the bench.
Comes in at the 1 or the 2 guard position, can guard the 1 through 3 positions, and because of George Hill and his massive amount of playoff experience, there's a lot of confidence in the coaching staff to get George out on the floor and that he's going to make the right play at the right time.
Free throw drops for Hill.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Both free throws good from Hill.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
And Joseph kicks to Bogdanovic. Pass to Bazemore. Joseph with the ball. Parker up top. 5 on the clock. And the layup is good. Parker's got his second basket of the night.
Pretty calm in the paint there from Jabari, taking his time and getting the shot that he wanted.
Outside Williams. Giannis outside. Pass to Ilyasova. Over Parker. It's hauled in by the Kings. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
Joseph.
Well, Hill is using his size and speed now on the defensive end, and that's bothering the shooter.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bucks lead by 17. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many. Something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kunupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
We've got Matthews, Ilyasova out there with Williams. Then it's George Hill, and it's Lopez in at center, locking down the middle. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here's Matthews. Lopez outside over Parker, and there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Matthews. And the Bucks lead by 19.
Selective when it comes to shooting the ball. Lopez often takes great shots.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Some changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley comes in for Parker, and it's Harrison Barnes in for Bogdanovich. Hill against Joseph. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Barnes outside. Back to Joseph. And the pass to Bazemore. From deep three-point range, that shot misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Here's Ilyasova, offensive rebound. The Kings trail by 19. To the middle. And the dunk by Bjelica.
Now, Bjelica's game might be mostly finesse, but there are times when he gets aggressive.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's back to Hill. The three. And the Bucks miss again. Kings have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And that one's good. Barnes.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Bucks leading by 15. Now Hill. He's got 6. Bounce pass from Williams. From 10 feet out, and the basket is good. Lopez has got his second basket of the game.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
Joseph, the pass to Bagley. Ilyasova against Bjelica. He dishes it to Barnes. And stolen by Ilyasova. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Harrison Barnes. He's averaging 10 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Bledsoe. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Over in the corner, Barnes. Over Middleton. Sacramento gets it back. Here's Bagley. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. It's Matthews on the wing, covered by Heel. Back to Matthews. And he banks in the layup. Matthews has got his first bucket in this one. Now here's Joseph. Out to the right wing. Got a piece of it. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Bledsoe.
And he's been very active with his hands. How about the steal numbers this month? He's been really hounding on the defensive side.
The Bucks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And the first one at the line is good. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long three.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Both free throws good from Matthews. The Kings trail by 18. Here's Joseph. Barnes, right side. At the top of the key, Heel. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Matthews. Second shot opportunity. They kick out to Heel. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, watching Heel shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
Now here's Bledsoe. Middleton outside. Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by the Kings. Land's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Healed the pass to Bagley. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about that? Taking on the challenge, the physical part of the game, something Bagley's trying to get better with.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a change for Sacramento. Fox, he's checked in for Joseph. Free throws off from Bagley. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
The Kings trail by 13. Fox with it. He has 7. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
De'Aaron Fox not backing away that time from the contact, drawing the defense into him.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Good on the second free throw. Here's Bledsoe. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Bledsoe. There's the three. Bagley with the rebound. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Down by 12. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Now here's Bledsoe. Middleton on the wing. Wide open look. And he hits the jump shot. Middleton's got 10 points.
Unselfish play there by Bledsoe. Does a great job scanning, noticing somebody's open, get them the ball.
The Kings trail by 12. Hield outside. Fox against Korver. Another shot, and De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Milwaukee leading by 12. And here's Bledsoe trying to get open as Lopez. No good from Bledsoe.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough. And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
The Bucks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And that one falls for Middleton.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Kings trail by 14. Outside, Fox. Dishes to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Chris Middleton.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up 3. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Harrison Barnes, great experience at Golden State, a proven champion on that team, and now entering prime years of his career, trying to be consistent and trying to get a little bit better.
And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at the Kings. Their season filled with ups and downs. 10th right now in the conference.
And I think for Sacramento, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27-13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
And he makes the first.
Eric Bledsoe bounced around a little bit in the early part of his career under the tutelage of Chris Paul when he first came into the league. Seems like he's found a home here and very much settling into his role.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Sacramento. Bogdanovich comes in for Barnes. And he can't hit the second. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Sacramento. It's a 13-point game. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Bledsoe, here we go. Count it, good. Lopez has got his first 2 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Here is Parker, following the basket by Brook Lopez, and finished off by Bagley.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
Now Bledsoe. Giannis outside. Bledsoe looking around. Over Fox. Shots good by Bledsoe. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Well, Bledsoe's a guy, as an offensive player, you might lose sight of him, but he can have some nights. You always have to account for him.
Now here's Bagley. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Giannis on the follow.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Timeout called by the Kings. And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
A brief check now of the stats for Bledsoe. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. 7th in steals, and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Now here's Bogdanovich. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. From downtown, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 13 with that last one. To the inside. Over to the left wing. Bledsoe for 3. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and the ball falls right into it.
1:46 left to play here in the half. Bledsoe against Fox. Parker outside. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. 1:32 left in the first half of the game. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hield. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Fox. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
Continuing to expand his offensive game. Fox off to a good start.
Outside Hill. Pass to Korver. On the wing, Giannis. Here's Ilyasova. He's off on that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. For Sacramento, they have gone 5 of 9 at the line.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
There's not a lot of question about Jabari Parker's talent, a versatile forward with a tremendous drive.
And the Bucks making a change here. Williams is checked in. The Kings also with the sub. Bielitz is checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Hill has the open look. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, Kevin. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo looking it over. The 3 from Korver. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. And now the Kings fast break. Great D that time from Giannis.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And even though that's from considerable distance, you know Korver can knock those down.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Kyle, big double-digit lead here at the end of the half. What's been the difference?
I mean, we're at home, playing with energy. We knocked down some shots. We can be better, but, you know, we'll take a double-digit lead for sure.
Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
You have to marvel at the uniqueness of the Greek Freak. From half court, he needs only 2 dribbles. That's right, 2 dribbles to get to the rim. He can pass like a point guard at almost 7 feet. The list goes on and on.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
The field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Bucks leading by 17. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Sacramento. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. And it's Len in at the 5 spot.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Here's Middleton. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch-and-shoot game.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Fox passes to Hield. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got 8 rebounds in this game. Bounce pass from Bledsoe. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Second chance shot, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Fox against Bledsoe. They kick out to Hield. On the money from 12 feet away. Hield's got 5 now.
Good job in the mid-range. Buddy Hield getting squared up and scores.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He has 6.
Well, he might be 6'1", but Eric Bledsoe is fantastic with different kinds of finishes around the rim.
Fox with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Lopez with the block. And they'll keep possession. Bagley with the bucket. Bucks leading by 18. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Middleton finds Korver. Now Lopez. 6 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Hits the three-point bomb. And that's 18 points for Chris Middleton.
Well, Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
The Kings trail by 21. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Hield dishes to Barnes. Over Middleton. Barnes can't get it to go.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Now here's Lopez. In the corner, Middleton with it. Outside Korver. From deep. Rebound by the Kings.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And he knocks down the first one. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
Now here's Bledsoe. He has 6. Giannis outside. Floats it up for Bledsoe. Unable to get that one.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Healed against Matthews. Pass to Len. Banked in off the glass.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
And Bledsoe, here we go. And the call will be against Alex Len. That is his first foul of the game. Bazemore against Middleton. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got 21 in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Bagley. 8 points for him. Tipped away. Stolen by Middleton. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Middleton's got such a great wingspan. That comes into play on steals just like that one.
Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Joseph, the pass to Bagley. He kicks it to Bazemore. Passes it to Len. Clock at 6. Shot from 12. Bazemore misses. Bucks leading by 22. Here's Matthews. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. Jabari Parker's checked in for Bagley. Matthews up top, covered by Hield. Matthews passes to Middleton. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's why Middleton gets the respect from the teammates here. Adept at getting to the free throw line and attacking the inside.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
First free throw is good. Hill, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Middleton hits them both. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Marvin Williams is checked in for Chris Middleton.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Hill. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging about 7 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
Parker's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the inside, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again maybe this season.
And Joseph kicks to Parker. Can they get it? And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Bucks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Yep, that one goes. And that's now 6 points for Wesley Matthews. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions Right now, they need a basket.
The Kings making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Joseph against Hill. Joseph, the pass to Bazemore. No good from outside.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And the dunk by Lopez.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Bazemore finds Bogdanovich. Matthews with the steal. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bogdanovich wide open. Here's Len. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Lopez outside. Williams passes to Lopez. Shoots over Len, and Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
The Kings shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Joseph dishes to Bogdanovich. Here's the floater. Len passes to Parker. Hill against Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. Buries the long-range jumper. Joseph's got 6.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Hill passes to Lopez for the 3. Rebound by the Kings. Bogdanovich has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Joseph. 6 points for him. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And the Bucks making a change here. Ilyasova's checked in. Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Kings. Now here's Giannis. He's got 23. Pass to Matthews. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Here's Joseph. Outside Bogdanovich. Great touch on the 16-footer. Bogdanovich has got his 2nd bucket.
Playing in between right now and changing speeds. Bogdanovich spotting some nice scoring opportunities.
Outside Hill.
Hey, yo, Marvin.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. These players have been all about defense lately. Here are the steal leaders in the NBA this month. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2nd, Eric Bledsoe.
Between these two guys, it's been quite a month of thievery. Just look at the steals for them over that period of time.
And the first one drops.
And the athleticism that George Hill can bring to the point guard position makes him impressive. He does it so well on both ends, especially when he's engaged.
Fox, he's checked in for Sacramento. He's off on the 2nd. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the 3rd. Lets it go with a 3. No good that time, and Milwaukee will come the other way. Matthews scanning the floor. Pass to Williams. Here's Ilyasova. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, a strong stretch of play the last 10 games. 7th in steals, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. That free throw good from Ilyasova.
Ilyasova, with the height of a big man, he's very much at ease and has a great release.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. And both free throws good for Ilyasova. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Rebound by Williams.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
They get it back, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession, and the Bucks making a change here. Korver's checked in. .136 left in the third quarter of the game. And Giannis throws it down.
I'd like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
And Sacramento has possession. Outside, Bogdanovich. Kicks to Fox. Unloads from 13. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Fox. Fox has got his 3rd assist on the night. Milwaukee has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Hill dishes to Williams. It's back to Hill. The pass to Ilyasova. 5 to shoot. And here's Korver from the arc. The Bucks getting another chance here. Here's Giannis. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points in the quarter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. Over Hill. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
The 3 from Korver. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Korver's got 8.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here's Fox. He's got 14. Lets it go from 14. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so it's Milwaukee. Way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Ilyasova down out there with Wilson. Then it's George Hill, and it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Wilson. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. .60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Hill with it. Brown outside. Outside Wilson. Passes to Connaughton. 6 to shoot. And he drops it in from the low post.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
And here is Fox. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Holmes. Back to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Wilson. And Richaun Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Now Hill, Brown outside. Wilson inside, guarded by Holmes. Rejected by Holmes. Now here's Bielitsa. Holmes finds Bielitsa. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Farrell passes to Fox. Shot clock at 5. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yes.
So sign me up for that job.
With courtside seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be two pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted. And I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch. There's no doubt. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Giles, the pass to Bielitsa. Back to Giles. Looking to end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Such a long road to recovery from Harry Giles, but so many people rooting for Harry when it is that he makes some kind of plays that remind you of when Giles was one of the top recruits coming out of his high school class, one that included De'Aaron Fox and also Jason Tatum.
first one falls for him. And as you said, Brent, with Giles, the potential is there, and that's why they drafted him.
Well, they still think that they're going to explore the massive upside to what Harry Giles represents. Great size, great skill, and it's about him just feeling more and more confident in the health of his body to be able to produce like we've seen on some nights here, Kevin.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
And Sacramento has possession, following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Farrell, guarded by Bledsoe, pulls from the top of the key, and it's good for 2. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Hield. Farrell for 3. Eric Bledsoe with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Connaughton. Lopez inside over Giles. Offensive rebound. Bledsoe. Wilson inside. Holmes on him. Shot's good by Wilson.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Farrell. And how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle. You're going to react to it like, oh, I did something wrong. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does.
It sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I tried to avoid that, Kevin. Quite
did
frankly.
you? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
Here's Bledsoe following the basket by Buddy Hield. Outside Wilson. Back to Bledsoe. It's deflected. Here's Farrell. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And even though he stands 6'10", Holmes plays taller than that.
He does, mostly, Kevin, because of that length. I mean, he stretches out and uses that quick jump and can block some shots and deter a few guys from trying to do some things offensively.
He misses the free throw. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Kings. Joseph comes in for Hield. And he sinks the second. And bird rights an important element in structuring the salary cap. Can you tell the viewers exactly what that means?
What it means, Kevin, is you have the ability to go into the above the tax to sign your own player, and so it doesn't cost you in terms of tax dollars. So if player finishes his season, you have bird rights on that player. You can negotiate a number that's not going to impact your bottom line and cut into your salary cap. So very important when teams are maneuvering around and trying to get players on their roster for a season or two, that after that second season or third season over, that the bird rights still remain for them to extend him even further to keep him around the culture.
Here's Farrell following the bucket by the Bucks. The pass to Bazemore. To the middle. And Holmes throws it down.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
The Bucks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Wilson left side. Shoots over Holmes. Shot's good by Wilson. Wilson's got 4 this quarter. Here's Joseph. Passes it to Bazemore. Down low, here's Giles, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Fun to watch Kent Bazemore flesh out more of his overall game, quick at getting passes over to his teammates.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And that one's good from Connaughton.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Farrell, guarded by Bledsoe. Bazemore against Wilson. Lock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Joseph with the ball. Pass to Bazemore. The 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Wilson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Connaughton passes to Lopez. The second effort. Shot's good by Wilson.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Giles kicks it to Bazemore. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, plays like this make Bazemore sort of feed off the frenetic energy that he plays with, capable of converting. Even though he gets bumped around a little bit, he'll keep coming at you.
For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. And I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Oberto and Nocioni, but that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
So it's the Bucks now. The Kings getting the bucket. Pass to Lopez. Shoots it up. And no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Inside, Holmes. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Now here's Matthews. Defense is right there. Tries again. Lopez, no luck. And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Outside, Joseph. Now the pass to Holmes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Matthews. Outside Wilson. To the left side wing. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
From the stripe, it's good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Shot by Joseph, no good. Wilson the pass to Matthews. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. And Sacramento has possession. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes to Bazemore. Puts it up. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Just an excellent jumper by Bazemore. When he's getting those kind of looks, it really does boost his confidence out on the floor.
Now Matthews. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out in transition, trying to get defensive stops, and everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.